just know it all. Alright, yellow. Shh. Bye-bye. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the Redline Racing League. Woo, it's been a while, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, these guys are out here cracking it out hard and awesome as usual. I hope you guys are ready for this, because this is going to be one beautiful evening that we have here today. And definitely I'm going to enjoy this, as these guys are currently busy with their practice session. Let's see how they'll be doing throughout their practice session. It's almost there. It's almost there. It's almost there. It's almost over, to kind of put it in a way. But it's been quite an interesting time out here, here at Redline Racing, as the guys are preparing themselves for this awesome France track. And yes, let's go. We're almost there, ladies and gentlemen. We are almost there. So let's get cracking and see how this rolls out, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh. As you can see right here, we have 5 minutes to go on our session currently, and so far we just in our lacquer practice session without any issues. And ooh boy, just trying to get you guys back into it. But yeah, so we're on a practice session right now. The guys are just getting themselves acquainted to this awesome track that they currently have right here. So I hope you guys are ready for this, because this is going to be one beautiful time out here on the Redline Racing League. I hope you guys definitely missed us, hey? And here we are right now. We've got Mello, who's currently got the fastest lap for this current practice session that we have. We can say a provisional pole for this practice session, as he has a 1:30.5. That is a blistering time, followed by Martin, just 3/10 of a second behind Mello of 1:30.8. Martin can do a little bit better. As you can see, he is definitely on his outlapper, getting himself nice and ready. And let's hope he'll be able to get it right, ladies and gentlemen. And now we've got Venom in third place right there. I'm sure Venom can do something with that time, as he is about to break down into those 1:30s. So hopefully Venom will be able to go out once again, as he's got 3 minutes to go till the end of this practice session, to just try and maybe prove that he's a little bit better than where he is right now. But definitely, hopefully this guy is going to be rocking it out there. But you can see right here, we've got 16 drivers on the track, and it's looking real good, definitely. And we're looking at that after the top 3 leaders, we can see that that middle pack in the top 10, they are super close to each other. Not too close, but they are close enough. But the middle section of this whole entire grid is looking real good here. As you can see, we've got guys chilling out with 1:32's Tiny G DNFing for this current practice session right now. So hopefully he'll be able to get himself into a position to get cracking, to say. So yeah, let's go, let's go, let's go. I hope you guys are ready. I hope you guys have brought in your beautiful drinks out here, because this is going to be one beautiful race that we're going to be seeing here today. So let's see how things are going. Let's bring up the telemetry and see so far how everybody's doing. As we here we are following Martin. Martin just is on his hot lap, trying to see if he's going to be able to beat Mello. Mello has decided that he's not going to carry on with the current session, deciding to change it up a bit and move on, to say. But let's see how Martin does. Will he be able to take that pole position, or Mello's time is a good enough time for now? But yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is still a practice. Definitely still a practice, so do not stress too much, because we're still yet to see the true pace that comes from these drivers. Solar. Yes, let's go. Let's see these guys come up as we currently are about to finish off this practice session for now. Ooh, there we go. Martin manages to beat Mello as he crosses that start finish, gets that provisional pole on the last minute of this practice session. He gets himself into 130.4. Mello only managed to do a 130.5, which is quite interesting coming from Mello, which we have not seen yet. We have not seen his true potential that he has. Hopefully, we'll be able to see it during the practice time that we have coming up. So this is going to be one interesting battle right here. As you're looking at the times, we're going to be seeing something quite interesting as we're going to get into the qualifier after this practice. We're going to see something real beautiful and interesting from these guys. As you can see right there, the top two drivers are super close with each other. We might be seeing a battle that's consistently going on throughout from quali till all the way till the race. And we might see some more action coming up during the race. It's going to be quite an epic time out there, and hopefully things will be perfectly fine for these guys as they launch themselves from the start finish going towards turn 1, which takes that medium speed left-hander. Hopefully everybody's going to be able to go through. Ooh, Venom goes out there and decides, hey, he's going to give it a crack, and definitely shows us that he's more than capable of getting in there. He takes the pole position on the last barely last few seconds of this practice session. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see right here, we've got Venom leading currently, followed by Martin in second place and Mello in third place. Ark in fourth place, Freaky in fifth place, Hermesist in sixth place, Tiny G rocking it out in seventh place, Druas in eighth place, Brofire kicking it out in ninth place there, and then we got Where's God? Finishing off the points table for that current quali session as he takes 10th position. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys are ready, because this is going to be one beautiful time out there. As you can see there, we've got the last few drivers who have now taken that great space, and we have Su FX, should I say. He's taken 11th place, followed by Andre in 12th place. Boss takes 13th place. I wonder what's going on there. Hopefully, we done it in hards. Okay, that's perfectly fine. Just getting a feel for the whole entire thing. As you can see, other guys who went out of softs that were just preparing themselves to get themselves ready for their quali lap. So I hope you guys are ready for this, because this is going to be one beautiful time out there. Make sure you get your snacks, you get your drinks, and you get ready and stay glued to this epic race that's going to be coming up, because yeah, definitely these guys are no joke at all. Looking at those times, they look super epic, and I hope these guys are not going to be giving in during the quali session. Here we go. Right, we got a full quali that goes on here. Hey, this is going to be quite interesting. So it's just question is, who's going to be able to stay out of the cut off zone right here on our quali session. So let's see how this is going to rock out, because it's going to be one beautiful time out there. Let's see. Definitely, these guys are going to be bringing in a little bit of their A game. They'll most probably do a bit of a lap before anyone else. And as you can see, Rebel is already the first driver out there. Most probably, most of these guys are just going to do a bit of a lap, and then decide that after doing a lap, wait and see how everybody pitches out with their quali session, and then they're going to give it another crack once again and see if they can get themselves out of that disqualification area. But let's have a look and see how these guys are going to be able to post real good times out here. Oh boy. Oh boy, this is starting to get real good and real exciting right here. So I hope you guys are ready, because this is going to be a beautiful time out here on this beautiful French track. Should I say bonjour? Right, so as we currently have almost the whole entire, almost the whole entire grid on the track, they are definitely getting themselves all shaken up. To say this is a shake and bake lap, getting those tires nice and toasty. The conditions are looking real foggy, so this will tell us that definitely we have a real cold track that we have here on the France track. So hopefully the guys will be able to get those tires nice and warm on time. So here we are, going on board with Druis, as he's one of the first few drivers to cross the start finish line right here. Let's see how he's going to be able to push on when it comes to his quali lap. He's a little bit he's one of those drivers, you know, just a little bit one of those drivers who tend to decide to show up during the race time, but when it comes to qualies, he doesn't really show up as much. But there we go, he gets a purple in the first sector. That's looking real good for this young man, as he manages to get the best out of his car on that first sector. He is a man on fire, 100%. Let's see how he's going to roll up here. Yeah, I see real good exits and entries coming from Druis, staying on that racing line. Doesn't seem to have any issues going through or whatsoever. Oh, he's looking real good there. This is a man on fire, all feisty and all. I have a feeling he's going to be sitting provisional pole for a while. Oh, Venom takes that provisional pole, and Druis gets a second place position. We were hoping that we'd see Druis right there taking a provisional pole, but unfortunately we have Venom just really showing up already, cracking into the sub 130s. Now question is, are we going to see another driver coming down from the grid going into the sub 130s? As you can see, Boss Otto crosses the line, gets himself a third place position for now. That's just a provisional third place. As you can see, some of the drivers are still out on the track, rocking it out without any issues or whatsoever. And ooh, Ark is really gunning it down in his Red Bull. Real good exit coming from the corner. Will he be able to get himself into one of the top three positions? Here we go. Here we go. Sue FX decides to get himself right there into fifth place position. We've got a driver who's just Hermesis gets that second place position without any issues. Oh boy, this is going to be quite interesting, because we've got the two drivers of Hermesis and Druis who are almost posting the same identical times. Hopefully these guys will not be giving us a bit of a headache on their battle. They'll just give us a lot of excitement to say, here we go, we got Ark here. We're still on board with Ark. He's decided to go out to the set of mediums. Seems like the set of mediums seems to be the fastest tire according to what the times are showing us. But I have a feeling those set of softs will definitely give a bit of a show up later on during this quali session. As we can see right there, Arctex at 4th place position. And let's get all the way down and see how everybody's doing. So we got Brofire still on his out lap, getting his tires nice and toasty. The warm-up lap, which is the shake and bake lap, for days and days on end. This is going to be quite an interesting one right here, as Brofire is rocking it out in the Ferrari. Will he be able to get himself into the top positions? He's a guy that I've known a bit, and he definitely does show up quite well as he's now preparing his car. Seems like he's running a little bit out of energy. As we can see right there, we've got Tiny G still on his outlap also. Let's actually get on board with Tiny G. As you can see right here, he's on those soft compound tires, gets them all grained up, going out wide, destroying the tires a little bit there. Hopefully he will be able to get himself right, as he seems to be struggling a little bit for grip. Right, so here we go. Tiny G now going out quite wide there. I wonder what's going on if Tiny G locks up into the last corner. Let's see how we'll be able to manage to get a real good time out of this one right here, as he's now going past the start finish and he goes right through. Timer is now on. Let's see how he's going to manage as he goes on to the first corner. Breaks in quite hard. Just a bit of trail braking going into the first corner. It stays on the racing line but doesn't manage to get that right-hander right. Goes out a little bit wide there. Here we go. Goes through to the third corner and takes the fourth without any issues. Quite nice and steady there. Let's see how this exit comes up, as he just gets himself a purple on the first sector. This guy seems to be real good. He is definitely on one sort of fire that we don't know about so far. So he's cracking it out. First sector gets a purple. Hopefully he'll be able to compete with Venom's time, as Venom's got provisional pole on this current first quali session right here. So let's see how this goes out for these guys. As you can see right here, Brofire is right behind Tiny G also, and Tiny G gets a purple in the middle sector. Once again, this guy is definitely on fire. He really wants to get that car right up front there without any issues. He's not relaxing or anything like that. Goes out a little bit wide there just to open up the apex and towards going towards the left, and then manages to get into it and accelerate right out to get that racing line right. So here we are, as he's now going through the last corner, gets onto the power, and now he's powering all the way through, gets into DRS zone. Will he be able to get himself into provisional pole? Ooh, he's definitely lost out on that last sector. He definitely needs to work on that last sector, as he's lost out on a lot of time and losing out on those on the hard work that he's done on the first and second sector, getting purple. So hopefully he'll be able to manage out we see Martin there taking provisional pole. Close times there, a few hundredths of a second's difference between number 1 and 2. This is going to be one interesting race, followed by number 3 and 4, so a few hundredths of a difference there. So it's all hot. Look at that. Brofire and Boss also a few hundredths of a difference. Oh boy, the times out here are just blistering, as we can see. Sue FX and Skull Razor also kicking it out with a few hundredths of a difference between them. So now let's try get on board with 2 blocks of some sort. Right here, we're in the young man's house. I don't know what we can call him. 2 blocks? Yes, let's say 2 blocks. All right, so as he's now cruising through the high-speed right-hander, no issues whatsoever, doesn't lift, as he goes in nice and sharp into the corner, loses the car's momentum and goes out a little bit wide, having to lose out on the speed on the exit. Right now is just quite doubtful going into this left-hander, and gets back onto the racing line. Definitely ruined his lap a little bit there by going in a little bit too deep, and goes out wide instead of staying in the inside. And here he is, comes back right at it again as he goes through that right hand on the last corner. He manages to get into the DRS zone. Is now going to most really try it again. As we can see, he was not using his ERS, and he's still not using his ERS even now. Okay, quite interesting. Goes out wide. Oof, he's definitely not having a real good time out here, as he now on board with Andre. Jeez. Okay, Andre decides to go straight into the pit after having a bit of an issue there with his lap, and hopefully he'll be able to sort himself out. So we only have 3 drivers currently who have not posted out a lap. This is going to be quite interesting. As you can see, Ark goes out once again with a set of medium compound tires, and he's going to decide to go out for another lap again. Let's get on board with Ark as he goes past the start finish. He starts his hot lap once again. Now, ooh, Ark, oh, okay, that's quite interesting. Ark goes in super deep there. Most probably invalidated his lap. Definitely did. He definitely invalidated his lap on that one right there. Hopefully he'll be able to get his racing line right once again when he comes around for another lap. Alright, so we got Sue FX right here, who's currently on his out lap and getting his tires nice and toasty initially. And we can see we got Boss right here, who's also invalidated his lap, and hopefully, ooh, goes out super wide. Hopefully he'll be able to get himself right as he is about to head towards the end of the quali session. He's got 5 more minutes to go before the quali session ends, and hopefully he'll be able to get himself right. Ooh, double 2 blocks has been disqualified from the session currently. Ay, 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 ay. That is definitely not good at all. Freaky just not being able to post a lap also doesn't continue for this current quali session. Mello loses out also, and he's definitely also not going to be qualifying for this session. So I hope you guys are ready for this, because we're now on the final 5 minutes of this qualifying session. And question is, who's willing to push a little bit further on? And we can see right there, Martin has decided that he's gonna go out again to try and best his current time, just to avoid Venom from out qualifying him, as he's currently sitting on provisional pole. He wants to definitely see what he can do on the medium compound tires. If Venom could do that time of the medium set of tires, he most probably can also do the same time of the set of medium tires. So let's see how he's going to be rocking it out here, Martin, as he's currently our race lead, our leader on the board right now, as he's got provisional pole, and now he's getting those tires nice and toasty coming towards the last few corners. Takes the right-hander, keeping the speed up a bit, and ooh, real neat exit coming out of there, staying on that racing line without any issues, and he goes past the start finish. And now let's see how he does. DRS wide open, ERS on, it takes that left-hander, the high-speed left-hander, manages to stay in 5th gear, gets onto the chicane on the right there, a real good apex clip onto the right, and he keeps the car nice and stable throughout the corner. And now he's going to be cruising by the next few left-right-handers, and the double right-hander coming up will be able to get a real good exit out of the double right-hander. Goes out a little bit wide there. Oh, loses the back end of the car, and just doesn't manage to get it right anymore, as it now is going to be definitely off, and he's going to try to set another time once again. Here we are on board with Druis, as he's now trying to get himself into a real good position here to actually get himself into the top 3 positions. Question is, will he be able to outpace his teammate Hermesis? As yes, this is quite an interesting team right here. They set almost an identical time. This means this team is a team that's definitely going to be on fire. We're going to have to keep an eye out for these 2 guys, as we can see right there. His teammate is in the pits. Hopefully he'll be able to get himself sorted out. But so far everything is looking fairly good. Wizzy God has not set a time yet, and Andre actually is on the field, as we can see. Let's try get on board of Andre, as he's now, it looks like he might have invalidated his lap. Hopefully he'll be able to set time with his Racing Point cars. He's now cruising towards the start finish, as he's pushing the ERS going towards the first corner. Is he still going to continue with with that, is he still going to continue with the lap now, as he's going to be definitely running out of ERS? That might definitely penalize him going through the high speed corners and the high speed straights. Hopefully he'll be able to post a real good time, which will just get him out of that elimination zone for now. Right, so here we are currently with Andre still pushing on after having a bit of a messy start, and he's currently trying to post the time to get himself out of the elimination zone as he goes through the last few corners. You can see that boss has been disconnected for a bit. And there we go. Andre goes back into the pits once again. Hopefully he will not get eliminated out of this qualifying session that he has right now. So ooh, this is quite interesting, as we currently have Ark, who's managed to get himself at provisional pole in the last few minutes right there. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, I've been a little bit away there, just getting a bit of a chill out cool drink there. I told you, ladies and gentlemen, you gotta make sure you got all your snacks and everything that you need with you. So let's see how this is gonna work out as now the qualifying session is ended. Pardon me, I've been saying elimination, but I think this is just an 18-minute quali only, and now the race will be coming up as we now finish off the qualifying session. Ark manages to get himself all the way up front. The top three positions are real locked up with just a few hundreds of a seconds and tenths of a difference right there. And then we got the next coming three guys just really locking it up there. We're seeing a lot of red coming through from fourth going to sixth place. This is quite an interesting race. And then we got number 7 right there, Tiny G, just following up, almost getting himself into the cracking position there. And Boss Otto just cracking it out in 8th place position. And Sue FX in 9th place there, after having a bit of a buckle up moment during his qualifying session and DNF and just destroying his car. And then we got Scar Razor kicking it out in 10th place position. Right, so that concludes our quali session, and here we are. Ark gets a 2nd place position. Oh, I wonder who took that time. Yassi, Ark just really cracking it out there in 2nd place. And unfortunately, as we can hear, there's a bit of support there for coming from the other guys. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh, the comments are going out there for the drivers as they now are trying to distract each other from the whole entire idea of the race, and hopefully they'll be able to to really give each other a real good distraction there. But I'm telling you right now, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be quite exciting as we got real close times out here, without a doubt. No issues to it. Only one guy in the top 10 positions is starting out with the medium compound tires. The medium compound tire might be the real tire to really rock it out with. So I hope you guys are ready for this, because this is going to be one beautiful, amazing time out here. And ooh, cloudy skies once again. Are we expecting any rain out here, or is it just nice and clear? Oh boy, here we go. Not getting anything out here. Hopefully the guys will be able to sort themselves out as they get into their cars. They'll be able to tell me what kind of weather conditions we're expecting. But definitely this is going to be one exciting race. Looking at those times, they're super close. Here we go now. We're about to start the race, and now the lights will be going out in a few moments from now. Go, 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 go. Here we go now. As everybody launches off the line, people trying to defend their positions, swerving up side to side. Here we go, going through the first corner. A bit of drama there for the Alpha. Comes back, goes out of the track and manages to come back. We had a bit of a bump there coming from double square, as now we got a bit of a chase happening here, and ooh, got a virtual safety car. This is now going to spread out everybody, and oof, that red racing point almost went straight into the McLaren, and here we are once again. Now the virtual safety car should be coming out just now in the next few seconds, as the drivers now about to prepare to race once again. They're under virtual safety car, just restricted to a certain speed limit. Hopefully some of these guys will be able to defend their position. Right now we've got Venom just leading the pack of his AlphaTauri, and then we've got the Mercedes of Martin rocking it out there in second place. Hopefully he'll be able to make up some time there to get himself closer to Venom. Alright, so we're currently under virtual safety car. Now, here we go once again as we resume after the virtual safety car. Oh, the McLaren of Tiny G is now under the attack of Hermesis. Hermesis gets side by side with Tiny G. Tiny G goes out wide there and loses out on that position. Now, Tiny G is going out once again wide out of the track and takes the position back. But now the Ferrari is getting into it there. Tiny G might be struggling with pace. The Ferrari goes around the outside, manages to get a real good getaway right there, and now Tiny G won't be able to make any moves as he's now side by side with the Ferrari, as they're now they're headed towards the first corner, and Tiny G has failed to get himself a position from the Ferrari, but now is under the attack of a Renault behind him, and the Renault is also under attack, and we can see the moves as you can see, Ark has managed to overtake the Renault quite easily. Oh, what an interesting one right there. Bit of a glitchy moment there, but definitely this is looking real good between these drivers as we're now going through the field, and you can see everybody's just really spread out, but the real action is happening up top, up front, as you can see Martin catching up to Venom. Venom not managing to get that straight line speed, as Martin is getting that good toe on the straight lines. So hopefully we'll be seeing some moves coming from Tiny G. Tiny G is getting real close to Brofire. Brofire seems to be struggling a little bit for pace there, as we can see. You can see Ark is trying to also come up to make a move, and you can see Brofire is trying to also make a move on Hermesis. Hermesis is struggling also with pace. It looks like Brofire is held up by Hermesis as he keeps trying to find ways to get past Hermesis, and he's now getting that pressure from Tiny G and Ark is getting real nice and close now. It's just getting closer and closer. And now let's have a look and see how Martin is faring out, as they're now go past the start finish. Our race leaders, as you can see, Venom defending as hard as he can to just block up any doors for Martin. But here we go now. The guys fighting for third position up here. The Alpha, the Ferrari, the McLaren, and the Red Bull coming up right behind there. And this is looking quite intense, I must say. And you can see it looks like Martin didn't really manage to get a real good getaway from there. Now going back to this battle that's going on between these four drivers. Oh, Ark goes out wide, losing out on a bit of time there going out of the corner. That's not going to be a real good thing for this young man. So we can see now the Ferrari has made a move on the Alpha without any issues, no competition or whatsoever at all. Now its question is, will Hermesis be able to make a move right back at Brofire? Brofire is now going to be the guy under the pressure now as they go through the high-speed right-hander and they zoom right past us, and we can see now Hermesis is getting himself real close as he almost gets too close for comfort there. And so far the McLaren is just waiting to see what's going to happen up in front as Ark recovers after going out wide there. Oh, that's going to be quite an interesting one right here as you go through the last few corners. Will Hermesis and Brofire be able to keep this going? Hermesis is definitely putting a lot of pressure on Brofire. Brofire is now going to go down the start finish without any DRS. This will allow Hermesis to make a move right now, as now Hermesis goes out around the inside of the first corner as they go side by side into the corner. Now Brofire has lost that position, and now we got Brofire goes out wide, and Tiny G now making a move side by side with the Ferrari. Tiny G will be able to make the move without any problems as he takes that inside line, blocks off Brofire having to break in quite hard there. And now Ark also tries to make a move on Brofire but fails. Unfortunately, that opportunity for him is closed up quite quickly as they now go through the DRS zone. And Tiny G's got DRS, and we can see now Brofire is under attack from Ark makes a real good move right there on the inside, keeps Brofire away from coming back once again, as then now Brofire is going to be able to get a real good slipstream coming through towards the high speed corner, but those medium compound tires are definitely not doing him so well so far. So hopefully this is going to work out well. As we can see, Ark has got a 5-second penalty. That's definitely going to ruin his race, and Tiny G's got a 3-second penalty. That is definitely something he's gonna hate to go through. Right here we go once again. We've got Tiny G now trying to chase down Hermesis, but now Tiny G is out of the DRS zone for now. And we can see now we've got Ark and Tiny G who are quite close to each other. Ark should be able to start making a move on Tiny G as he's got that DRS on the start finish straight. This is looking real good for Ark as he's now went past Brofire. Ark goes out quite wide there. Hopefully he'll be able to stop going out wide because he's going to get more and more penalties for track limits. Looks like Tiny G's losing out on a little bit of pace there. Ooh, Brofire getting a little bit feisty. They're getting right on top of Ark's engine into the braking zone. Ark goes out wide, and here we go once again as we go through that first DRS detection zone right here. Tiny G's under the mercy of Ark, and Ark doesn't manage to make up any moves on Tiny G. Tiny G has used up a lot of his DRS. Tiny G goes out wide, ruining his racing line now. This will allow Ark to have a real good clean getaway out of that corner now, almost going side by side. Ark to side, he's going to try go on the side, but then unfortunately he's not carrying enough speed. Now let's see how he does going through towards this nice medium speed roundabout right-hander. A real good loop of a corner right there. Any mistakes, you might just ruin yourself. We're already at the driver change happening right up at front. We missed out on the action, didn't really notice what was happening, but Venom might be able to make a move right back. As you can see, we have Tiny G goes straight into the pits. Now it's just here we are. We've got a battle just happening here between our race leaders, which is Martin and Venom. Martin and Venom just have been going at it, and Martin has managed to make a move on Venom. Venom must have had a bit of a mistake right there, as we did not see that time just climb down quite well for us to find out what really happened. So let's see how this is going to work out as Venom now gets a DRS. Martin is just under a lot of pressure now. He's got no ERS or whatsoever, but Venom has got a bit of ERS. Hopefully Venom will be able to start making a move on Martin. Martin is under a lot of pressure. I'm sure he's really focused, trying to keep that car under control, showing no emotions or whatsoever, just to keep that focus definitely for himself. So let's see how this is going to go out for Venom, as he's now pushing closer and closer to Martin. Martin just regenerating that ERS little bit by little bit in this middle sector, going towards the very end, last few corners. Here we go now as we go through towards the last two corners. Will Martin be able to fend off from Venom? Venom seems to be struggling to get himself into a decent position to make a move on Martin, and Martin is definitely just really bringing up the fire right there. And now we've got Martin using his ERS. Venom is back on again with a DRS, and he's definitely not using his ERS, just letting the DRS work for him as he follows by with the guys with Martin up in front without any issues. And you can see right there, Arcus just went into the pit and is most probably going to go for a set of medium compound tires to go all the way till the very end. Whoa, what an interesting strategy out here, as these guys are trying to really, I would have extended those set of soft compound tires, taking them a little bit longer, in a longer stint to say. But here we go, Scar Razor gets a penalty once again. Martin manages to fend off from Venom. Venom is just chilling, regenerating his ERS, waiting for that opportune moment to take that overtake. But here you are once again. We got Andre, and we got this battle going here in the middle with Andre under a lot of pressure from Freaky. Freaky just really putting more and more pressure on Andre. Andre goes out a little bit off from the racing line. It goes out a little bit. Oh, there we go. Side by side as they go down the straight. Will Freaky, three now aside. And here we go. The two Williams cars managing to take a position for themselves. What a real good play coming from the two teammates right here, managing to give it all they have. What a real good strategy right there. Now the two Williams cars will be able to just plow on together to move up the field. That is quite interesting. Ooh, we see the Ferrari of Roy. He wants to make a move now on Andre. Andre seems to be strong. Ooh, they collect right there in the corner. Roy spins those tires. Oh, we got a collection right here between the Red Bull and we had a Red Bull and another car just colliding right there, right in front of us. After Roy loses out on that attack that he was putting on. Let's see how this is gonna go for these guys. Right now, we see Venom and Martin are already in the pits. They've already came out, and they've now came out of their soft compound tires, which I would have said you push those softs all the way to lap 7, and then now they've changed over to a set of mediums now. So everybody's now sitting on mediums except for Hermesis right now, who's currently sitting on a set of soft compound tires. And you can see Druis chilling out of hard compound tires, Roy also taking hard compound tires, and then Double Square also going out for a set of hard compound tires. Ooh, we can see right there, easy peasy move for Martin to take that position away, as he's pulling away as much as he can. And you can see right there, the AlphaTauri of Venom also makes a move quite easily on Wesley-Guard. Wesley-Guard is just really making way for these guys, just to avoid being a person who will impede on these guys as they go through the race. So let's see how this is going to go for these guys as they now battle it out once again. Profile will be the one under pressure, as you can see that Venom is going to be getting that DRS as he's close enough to Martin. That DRS will be able to get him closer and closer to Martin up front in the Mercedes. So we're going to have to just wait and see how this race is going to turn out. As you can see there, Tiny G wanted to make a move on Hermesis, but fails to get into it as Hermesis gets that DRS and making a move on Tiny G. Tiny G losing out as Hermesis has got a faster set of tires in that Alpha. Hopefully Tiny G will be able to come back at him once again as we go through the first straight of this track right here, which is the back straight. Let's see how this does it now. They're going through the double right-hander. Hermesis locks up into the corner, losing out on a lot of speed on the exit. And now he's going to have to try fend off from Tiny G. Tiny G is going to be getting the DRS. Hermesis will have to defend as hard as he can. Tiny G is definitely going to be using the ERS, getting himself really closely there as he's trying to just fake an attack. Going through that high-speed straight, and let's see how they're going to fare out coming through once again. As you can see now, the AlphaTauri of Venom is right on top of Martin's Mercedes right here. Martin is trying to defend as much as he can from that AlphaTauri, but we can see that the AlphaTauri still has a bit of more ERS than Martin. Martin just trying to pump that ERS coming out of the corners, and you can see the AlphaTauri is forever so slightly getting really close right here. This is real Class A battle happening right here, almost side by side. Now we've got that ERS going, and the DRS going is now pushing on. Venom not using that ERS tries to get Martin to do a bit of a defense going towards the first corner, but unfortunately Martin does not budge, and now we see Martin is just trying to regenerate that ERS. Martin is going to be at the mercy of Venom as they go through this the upcoming DRS zone right here. So now they're going to go through the double right-hander, getting a real good exit there for Martin. Stays on that racing line, and so far it looks like Venom has got some interesting racing line as he cuts through the apex, and now Venom is going to be having that DRS once again. Unfortunately, it's not working so well for Venom as he's now regenerating that ERS as much as he can. It looks like Venom is just playing a game of wait and see all the way till the end. Hopefully he'll be able to make a better move coming up next time between these two guys. This is going to be one interesting battle as it carries on. Venom is just sitting right behind Martin. Martin just trying to defend as much as he can, using the ERS coming out of the corners. Definitely he's going to need to save that ERS, maybe do a bit of a switcheroo on position. Safety car already out. Oh boy. Oh boy, I wonder what has happened. As you can see, Skull Razor has unfortunately DNF'd, most probably crashed out. I wonder what happened between the two guys. This is quite interesting as he seems to have went straight on that last corner and hit the barrier. So we're going to be seeing a lot of guys going into the pits. As we can see, our race leaders are carrying on. They don't go into the pits, and we see Bro Fire going out of the set of hard compound tires. Unfortunately, going out for a set of softs would have been ideal. But we can see right here Venom making a wise move, going out for a set of hard compound tires to go all the way till the very end of the race. So we currently have 16 laps left, so this is quite interesting as we can see Venom deciding to go for a set of hard compound tires, and this is going to be quite interesting for now Martin to try do something. Will Martin be able to make any moves? And unfortunately, I don't think he will. He'll be doing a two-stopper as he has planned. But this is not looking so great for Martin. As you can see right here, Venom just chilling out of the set of hard compound tires, and now everything is shuffled up. We have Martin, our race leader right now, followed by Bro Fire with a set of hard compound tires, Hermesis with another with a set of mediums, actually a set of soft compound tires. A very racy set of tires, but unfortunately he's not going to be able to last long. That's just going to take him all the way up for the next 5 laps. I would say I would pit right now instead of choosing positioning over a set of tires of of pace. But we'll see how these guys do as they now currently under safety car. So right now we have our race leader Martin in first place right there, and then we got Brofire in second, Hermesis in third, Venom in fourth, Arc in fifth, Where's he got in 6th place? Tiny G in 7th, Druis in 8th, 9th place, second by Andre. Kaksaki's taking the 10th place position. Oh, we see the AlphaTauri go straight into the pits right there. Definitely, it's a good and wise idea to go out right now. Arc choosing positioning over anything else. And here we go. Our race leader still out there for a set of medium compound tires. Hopefully, he's going to hope for a set. Most probably he's going to hope for a bit of another safety car that might come up once again. So right there, we got Tiny G in 6th place. The battle that just never ended between Tiny G and Hermesis, and unfortunately Hermesis will be right behind. And now we got Dross in 7th place. Will Dross be able to push a bit of pressure on Tiny G's McLaren? And then we got Kaksaki, the next Mercedes driver. Will he be able to join up with his teammates at the top position, followed by Mello, one of our quickest drivers out there, still on a medium set of tires. They've only done 1 lap. So Hermes also goes out for a set of mediums. And we've got Su FX in 10th place. Still 8 laps on those tires. I feel like this young man needs to go pit and take maybe another set of mediums, to say. As you can see now, the guys are bobbing and weaving, trying to get a lot of temperature into those tires, especially the hard compound tires. They're really, really hard to get temperature into, but hopefully they'll be able to get things right for themselves. So, and now we've got double square in 12th place and 8 laps on those hard set of compound out of that hard set of compound tires. Hopefully he'll decide to go out for a pit, but Su FX is definitely in need of a pit stop, as well as Arc. And we have Freaky in 13th place, and followed by Andre, 14th place. Boss closing off the grid in 15th place. We've only lost 2 drivers, Roy and Skull Razor. Ooh, we already see there as Su FX decides to definitely go into the pits. Hopefully the other guys will follow into the pits. Double square hopefully will be going into the pits as he's done 8 laps. Oh, he carries on with the next set of laps to go on. So now the safety car should be going on in this race. And we can definitely see these guys are definitely, they definitely did not plan this out quite well. Hopefully they'll be able to get it right as time goes. All right, so we're still currently under safety car. Hopefully things will turn out to be okay. This is quite interesting right now. As we've had a few drivers go straight into the pits. The safety car will be pitting right now. And let's see how this goes for these guys as they are now about to resume their race. Everybody's trying to really get a lot of temperature into those tires, bobbing and weaving quite aggressively, especially for those hard compound tires. Ooh, 5-second penalty coming for Profire for ignoring yellow flags. Oh boy, that's gonna definitely hurt. Let's have a look at the penalties. As you can see right here, Profire 5-second penalty, Venom 3-second penalty. That's definitely gonna take him out of contention of that top position, but hopefully he'll be able to outrace Martin, as Martin is on a set of medium compound tires, but definitely Martin's going to try to push that set of medium compound tires all the way to the very end as we now resume the race. And we got Bro Fire just really lacking that pace out of the exit and allowing Martin to just move on. Now Bro Fire is going to be under the attack of Venom. Venom getting himself really close. They're quite racy with those set of hard compound tires and now go through. Ooh, we got the Red Bull of Ark, who also wants to take action into that race right there. So we can see Ark goes out a little bit wide to open up the corner, and the right hander manages to stay on the racing line without any issues. And here we go once again as we're gonna obviously head down towards this back long straight, which we should be getting DRS on the next coming few laps from now. But this is looking fairly good right there. Oh, Tiny G's under a little bit of pressure there from WYZYGOD. WYZYGOD has gotten himself a little bit closer. Oh, we see Hermesis has managed to make a move on Kaksaki. Kaksaki is definitely losing out on pace, and we can see right there Kaksaki is losing that position to Melo. Melo goes side by side of Kaksaki, managing to go through the high-speed corner with him, and Melo just really making up 2 places right there without any issues with those set of medium compound tires. Quite racy, this young man, as he's definitely really angry for not managing to post a real good time during his quali. He's trying to make up for it as he pushes through the whole entire grid right now. So this is looking quite interesting as the top guys are getting really close to each other now. This should be really good as Melo is now getting closer and closer to Druis. Druis is definitely not going to be able to defend at all. Melo is right on top of Druis. Druis's engine there. Ooh, Tiny G gets a 3-second penalty, ruining his contention for a real good position at the end. Here we go. Once again, we get another overtake from this young man right here. Melo is definitely a man on fire. He definitely does it quite well, and he definitely does deserve a real good position. So let's see how this is going to go out, as now we see Tiny G getting really close to Ark. Ark seems to be struggling a bit there. There has been a swapperoo around because Ark was right behind Tiny G. Ark cuts through the corner without any care whatsoever, but Tiny G's got a 9-second penalty. Hopefully Tiny G will be able to make up that position from Ark, as he now goes side by side with Ark going into the corner. And here we go. Will Tiny G go around the outside? Will he be able to make a move, as they're now still side by side going into the next corner? Takes the inside line. Ark clips Tiny G from the front. And unfortunately, that will be a disastrous one there for Tiny G. Oh, that is such a battle right there. As you can see right here, Martin is trying to pull as hard as he can. Now DRS should be enabled, and we should be start seeing a bit of raciness here. As you can see, double square goes side to side with Kaksaki. Kaksaki comes right back at him again, and Kaksaki's managed to outpace him out of the corner, and now just trying to get through to the next corner. Now they're almost side by side. Kaksaki forced to take that inside line, and having to really cut the corner tight going through. So let's see how this is going to turn out for these guys so far. As you can see, double square is right on top of Kaksaki. Kaksaki loses that position to double square. Now we've got the Reynolds also in contention, trying to make a move. Also goes there, makes that move without a problem. Su FX just takes that position away while the two guys are having a battle. Oh, a 3-way battle coming up. Oh, a bit of a tug right there for Kaksaki. Kaksaki takes a position again, and then there's another swapperoo once again with the Williams. The Williams gets a bit of a touch right there of the front wheels, and he still manages to keep the car intact without any issues. Kaksaki right behind the Williams without having to struggle so much for positioning after he backed off out of that corner, and the two guys battled it out. This will be another thing for him, as he's now gonna carry on to live for another few corners and another few laps than actually risking it. Here we go. And now we've got Kaksaki getting really close to Freaky. Freaky really struggling with a bit of pace right there. Oh, we got Su FX has lost control of his car, and there we go. Martin takes the fastest time right there. Pardon me, Mello takes the fastest time. As yes, that is a brilliant time coming from this young man as he's pushing through the grid. Oh, here we go. Mello once again trying to make a move as he's getting himself really close and personal with Ark in the Red Bull. Now Ark is going to be under pressure going through this back straight as now Mello gets that DRS. Mello has no ERS to try overtake Ark. Ark has now got a bit of ERS. No, unfortunately, Ark has also finished his ERS. And you see the Ferrari of Brohook right on top of Venom right there. And now we see Ark just trying to defend for his life. But definitely, Mello is going to be trying to make a move coming through on this high-speed corner as now Ark is defending the inside line. Mello gets into the racing line to try gather up some more speed going through the corners, goes out a little bit wide to the top of this corner and goes straight into the apex, and but Ark is still in the way so far. Here we go, almost side by side. Ark just goes out a bit wide there, bit of a touch there. Ooh, that's a tug right there, definitely a tug right there. Mello did Ark so wrong, so wrong. That is so unfortunate right there. As you can see, we're getting a bit of a glitch there and there on the game. But anyways, here we go once again. Brofire has lost the battle between him and Venom. Here we go now. Venom will be under the pressure of pardon me, Martin's going to be under pressure of Venom. Venom is getting real good grip out of those hard set of tires. So what will happen coming up next right here? As you can see, Venom has got a bit of ERS and Martin's got to be a ERS, and now we see Martin also just really utilizing that ERS to keep Venom away, but Venom is going to have that DRS, saving up himself with that ERS so far. So scrolling right through the field, and everybody's just really pretty much almost separate so far. But we did catch that crash out between Ark and Mello right there. We can see right here our race leader just really comfortably sitting in first place position, but also keeping an eye out for Venom at the same time. Venom has managed to make up some pace and has caught up to Martin. Martin in the Mercedes is going to be feeling it just now in a few corners time as his ERS is almost completely done. Let's see how this is going to turn out between these two guys right here. As you can see, Venom is trying to make up some places, and you can see right here, Venom has got a 3-second penalty, so he's most probably hoping to make a place on Martin as they now go through the first corner. Really close. Venom is trying to get himself a real good position, and they're almost going to get into a position to get into a side-by-side action as they go through the next corner as a right left-hander, and now they're headed towards the double right-hander here. Will Venom be able to get a real good traction coming out of these coming corners? As we see, Martin's tires will start falling off on the next coming 2 laps, so hopefully that's going to play into Venom's hands as now Venom has managed to get himself really close, and he gets the DRS, doesn't use the ERS as much. He just waits to see if Martin is going to be losing out on a bit of traction. Venom is still really close. He does not mind to play the waiting game until those set of medium compound tires fall off completely. Here we go. Now we're looking at the 2 race leaders just really getting themselves into a position of fighting out a little bit more and more. You can see Martin just doing his utmost best to keep Venom out of the way there. As you can see, that ERS is almost completely finished. Hopefully he'll be able to do some regen if Venom makes a bit of a mistake. But so far, it looks like Martin is just desperately using the ERS. Oh, a bit of a bump coming from Venom right there as Ark gets a 3-second penalty. It looks like Martin is trying to keep Venom out of the way as he's trying to keep him there. to make sure that he goes all the way with the set of medium compound tires, and Venom will just struggle with the penalty towards the very end. So I have a feeling that's what's going to happen is Martin will let Venom go past on the last few laps, which I would assume it'll be the last 5 laps, and Martin will just have to deal with sticking with Venom, and hopefully Venom, the only thing he can hope for is Venom is not to pull away from him. But so far Venom gets another DRS, doesn't use his ERS, rebuilds that ERS 100%, used it a little bit, but definitely he's going to be getting himself into a really good position to do an attack as soon as that ERS is up to, as soon as that ERS is fully charged. And here we go once again. We have Venom just right on top of Martin's car. Martin is just really struggling to keep Venom away. He's definitely using that ERS whenever he can. Regens and reuses once again all the time out of the corners. That ERS will stay on for Martin so far, it looks. Hopefully Martin will be able to get a... Oh, Martin goes straight into the pits, deciding that he's most probably going to go for a set of soft compound tires. The only thing he can hope for is somebody, the only thing that Venom can hope for is somebody not to cause a safety car. So this will give Venom a real good run. Oh, Venom gets a 3-second penalty. Yes, he cuts the corner quite tightly there, exceeding track limits. And that's going to definitely be a devastating effect on him. But we can see Brofire is right there. He's trying to make up time, but Venom has definitely got a bit of pace. And we can see right Venom is starting to utilize that ERS as he runs straight onto that racing line. And he's definitely going for it, using the ERS to pull as much time between him and Martin. And hopefully Venom will be able to make up enough time. Alright, so we're back at it again. Let's have a look at this battle here that has been going on for a while between Gaksaki and Hermesis. Hermesis also trying to do his utmost best to catch up to pardon me, not Hermesis. Yeah, it is Hermesis. Hermesis is trying to catch up to Freaky. Freaky's got a hard set of tires, but then as Hermesis is moving along, he's bringing up Gaksaki with him in those hard set of tires, as he's now grabbing. Ooh, got a bit of a tangle up going on between Mellow and 00 right there. So now it looks like Mello is going to try go out for a set of soft compound tires and decide that he's going to definitely keep the fastest lap. And hopefully he'll be able to keep pushing so far. Ooh, 00, double square once again gets a 10-second penalty for exceeding track limits. As you can see now, the battle is going on between Gaksaki and Tiny G. Tiny G loses out that battle between him and Gaksaki. Gaksaki blocks him from getting through the apex, and Tiny G dives right in on the last corner now. Question is now, Tiny G gets the DRS, and Gaksaki is right behind him, and unfortunately doesn't get that DRS. Gaksaki will have a bit of ERS to just use a bit to try keep up with our race leader right up there. So we now have let's actually have a look and see to leader. So now as we can look at it, we've got Martin is 19 seconds away from our race leader. Question is, will Martin be able to... Ooh, had a bit of a tangle there, as you're now under virtual safety car. No safety cars, unfortunately, for anyone. I would assume Boss is trying to cause a safety car, so this will allow Martin to get a bit of an advantage there, but unfortunately that did not work out well for him. But so far it's looking fairly good for this young man. Ooh, Brofire decides to go straight into the pit after that. Goes out for a set of soft compound tires, which the virtual safety car will work up to his advantage, as he's currently in. Ooh, Martin goes right past him, and he's now losing 3 places after being in the pits. But he should be able to make up some speed going up towards the very end of this race. There's only 4 laps to go, and now this virtual safety car is completed. We've got another yellow in the middle sector right there, as you can see. Double square is definitely losing out quite a lot, and we can see Ark is right there at the back, trying his utmost best to try get back into the points position, but he's definitely not going to be making it into the points position for him. So we can see right here, Martin is just forever so slightly getting closer and closer to Druis. Druis has got a set of hard compound tires, 18 laps behind those tires, and they'll definitely be falling off right now. So the only thing he's going to do is just hang on for dear life to avoid Martin from doing an overtake on him. Ooh, this is going to be quite interesting. So let's have a look and see. As we see right here, Martin is now covered a bit of a second on that previous lap, and he's good to go. He's going to be able to get himself into a position where Venom will not be able to go out and do a pit stop, but definitely Venom is not going to be making any pit stops. As we can see right here, Martin is just chasing as hard as he can, chasing down Druis, as Martin takes the fastest lap of a 1:32.4. He's now going to crack down on Druis, puts a lot of pressure on Druis as time goes. Ooh, Druis is under a lot of pressure now, as this is unfolding into another thing for him. So unfortunately, this is going to look terrible for Druis, as he's not going to be able to defend. Martin has got a full ERS for himself, and now to go side by side, Martin goes right past him with a set of soft compound tires, which are a much more racier set and much more creepy set. And now, unfortunately, Martin is just left with the distance between him and Venom. The best thing he can just do now is just to try to push as hard as he can to get closer and closer to Venom. Venom just needs to hang on for dear life and to avoid any issues that might arise. Now, question is, will Brofire be able to push hard enough to get to Druis, as Druis is struggling with the set of hard compound tires, as they've now falling off completely, no grip or whatsoever. As you can see, there's a battle that has unfolded. Double Square is trying to chase down SuFX, but SuFX has a different strategy in mind. He can push a whole lot harder than Double Square. Unfortunately, SuFX will not be able to get into the point position to get himself into a right position to get some points right there, as he is almost a minute behind Kaksaki. Oh, there we go. Now, question is, will Brofire be able to start making any moves on Druis, as Druis is struggling with a set of hard compound tires, and right now Venom should start feeling those set of hard compound tires, as they're now passing right through the back markers, and we can see right here we have Druis just trying his utmost best to keep away from Brofire. Brofire will be able to push hard enough to get into the top 3 positions. This is going to be a battle that's going to just turn out to be epic as it comes up. The only thing that Brofire needs to do is to really push as hard as he can to get himself into a good position to take on Druis, as he's now Oof, just really getting those times down as he's using that ERS as much as he can. Druas is definitely also using that ERS, but failing to really good cornering throughout the corners, as we can see right here. We have Profire catching up to Druas little by little on each and every corner. Profire is just getting a few tenths on Druas. Druas is just losing out quite a lot, and he's just bleeding time so far. 21 laps of the set of hard compound tires, and he will definitely suffer as they now head towards the back straight of this beautiful French track, as you can see right here. Oh boy, this is not looking real good for Druas. Will Druas be able to defend against Profire? They're headed now towards the very last lap on the next coming lap. Will Druas be able to keep Profire away, as Druas is definitely using that ERS as much as he can. Profire also exhausting the ERS that he has in his car to try catch up to Druas so he can get that third place position. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Profire is now under the range of getting that DRS, as he's forever so slightly getting closer and closer on the last few corners. Now it's just a matter of time for Profire to start making moves on Druas. Druas goes out of the last corner. Now they're going through. Failed to this is quite an easy peasy one right there, as now Martin is disqualified from the session. Oh boy, he did not change to another set of compound tires. Oh, Druas failing to get his bearings right throughout the corners, and now they're gonna go side by side, and hopefully they'll be able to make it. Druas Profile will be able to make a move, as now Profile pushes on through the DRS straight. Profile will be able to make a move with the DRS, giving him that extra speed, as they're now side by side going towards the next corner. He takes the inside line. Will he be able to close the door on Druas? Oh, Kaksaki also gets disqualified for for failing to change tires there. That is so unfortunate for these guys. Oh, that's going to be one rough one, as they're now headed towards the end of the race. Both drivers from Mercedes getting disqualified for not changing tires. That is so unfortunate for them. Hopefully next time they'll be able to get their things right. But let's see how this battle carries on, as Druas is still trying to fight back for that second place position. Profire has got this in the bag, as he's pulling away. He's managed to pull away almost a second on the last few corners, and now we are seeing Druas and Profire managing to get onto the podium positions. Well done to Venom getting that podium position right there. First place for Venom, followed by Profire in second place. Druas takes third place, followed by Wesi God in fourth place. Mello pushing really hard, and unfortunately getting that fifth place position, but he did a real good job right there, followed by Hermesis in seventh place. The battle between Hermesis and Tiny G was an epic one between those two guys, and wow, they showed us a lot of action in the middle and the start of the race. Mello gets the driver of the day. He definitely deserves it, starting from all the way at the back to get that fifth place finish. Right there, we have a guy that we have right here. Let's just have a look and see how this goes. And all right, so sixth place is taken by Hermesis, seventh place is taken by Tiny G, and then Freaky takes that eighth place position, followed by Sue FX in ninth, and then finally Ark finds himself into the points position after it looked quite dire for this young man to get into the points position, and he manages to get himself into it, followed by Double Square finishing off in 11th position, and unfortunately the rest of the other drivers have DNF'd, and it's been quite rough for these guys. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, what a beautiful epic race, and I hope you guys have enjoyed that, and it's been one heck of a beautiful evening today. So I definitely will be seeing you guys next week, Thursday, once again, same time, same place. It's going to be one epic time out there. Make sure you tell your friends and family to get out here to watch you guys race, and definitely watch out this epic racing that's happening here. Definitely do leave a like and subscribe. This is Rego out here, your commentator. Definitely will see you next week, and good night. Hello. Yeah, it's quite interesting actually. I don't understand. You did change. Yeah, you did change. I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. Like, how